What it do, people? It's your boy, the Notorious DOC, aka Marco Kane. And yes, I know I said that my co-host was gonna be back next week or this week in the case, but he's still out taking care of business. Like I say, it's all about the family. Personal stuff happens, and hey, you can't do it, you can't do it. So I'm doing solo again. Hopefully we gonna pray, and hopefully this will be my last solo for a while at least. But hope everybody's having a good Sunday. It's hot as hell in Texas. The devil is trying to buy up all the air conditionings and keep yourself cool. But cheers! It's Black Cup Sunday. Well, I had a bunch of things or topics that I wanted to really talk about, but I couldn't really narrow it down to less like just one specific one because it's kind of, I ain't gonna say difficult to do without a co-host without a co-host. But I said, no, I'm gonna save those for when my boy get back, the infamous DJ Mad. But what I want to talk today about is I guess something that's gonna be close to me at least, and probably close to some of y'all guys and ladies that's out there close to my age. Retirement. What you gonna do after you retire? I had planned on trying to retire sometime this year, but I end up purchasing some things. So you know how that stuff goes. So I'm gonna stick around for a few more years, and we'll see what it do then. But that's my plan. I'm gonna do a few more, and then I'm done. But what do you do after you retire when there's no more work? The kids are gone. You got the grandbabies. I don't have grandbabies just yet, but hopefully coming soon. What do you do? I mean, I've known people that have retired in the past, and they end up coming back to work. Me personally, fuck that. Once I leave, I'm gone. Deuces. They can kiss my happy ass. They won't see me again unless you see me out there on the street somewhere. Now, I have a game plan. Once I retire, I'm probably going to I fish. I don't do too much hunting, but I fish. I ride motorcycles. I camp. I do YouTube. Of course, I drink. So I'm probably going to start doing those things more. Do more fishing. Do a lot more motorcycle stuff. I like the motorcycle camp, actually. So I'll probably be doing that. Maybe even leaving the state doing some camping stuff. So, that'll be a whole nother story on my other YouTube channel. But yeah, I've known people that have retired, and 8-9 months down the line, you see them back at the same job, or you see them at another job, or you'll talk to them and say, "Oh yeah, man, I went in and went back on to work." And some of them working full time, like 40 hours. So what I don't know exactly what happens with your Social Security stuff when you retire and you go back to work a year or so later. Do they keep paying you Social Security? I doubt that. Me personally, I know times have changed. When my parents and their grandparents, when they retired, that was kind of pretty much it. They might pill around the house and do too much of nothing. And not to say that, I don't pill around the house now, because I'm not a big going out person anymore like I used to when I was in my 20s and 30s. That shit that's dead. I'll go shoot pool at a pool house somewhere, or, go to the movies every once in a while. But the way movies come out now, the movie premieres on a Monday, and hell, Friday, you can watch it in your own house. So, and here you get a big enough screen TV. I got 55, I got 65, I got 70-inch screen TVs. So, what the heck is going to a movie now? It's the same damn experience to me. You watching a movie. But, like I said, for the guys or even some of the women that I've known, they retire. and they don't have shit to do after that. They have no life. Me personally, I think that they didn't have a life from the get go. So if your job is your life, keep on working. We got some guys now where I work. Like I said, I will never call anybody out like that by name or establishment where I work at. I mean, most of y'all know that I do work for a school district, so I'm not gonna say which one. But I've seen a couple of them guys retire, and I'm talking about my old one, not the current one I'm working at now, because I've worked for 2 school districts. But my old school district, I saw some of them guys retire and then die because they didn't have shit to do. And some of those guys did the hunting and fishing stuff. Now, not too many of them rode motorcycles, but they died. 6 months later, they dead. They gone. I mean, are you that bored, or is it that boring at the house to where your life just gets sucked up out of your ass, or what? I mean, you got to have some kind of game plan or something for when you do retire. Like I said, right now I don't have any grandchildren, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some before I retire. So in between now and when I retire, I'm gonna play with grandkids. You know, whether they're here in the States or they abroad or wherever the case is, I will do my 175% best to make sure that those grandkids or grandchild or whatever, know who whatever they're gonna call me. I ain't gonna say Papa because that cringes me because they call my dad Papa. My kids call my dad Papa Doc. I hope they call me that, but it is what it is. They'll make up their own mind, their own decision. I'm not gonna tell them what to call me or make them call me something, certain thing. But it's their choice, and that's what I believe. But when you retire, let's say all your bills and stuff, your house is paid for, your cars and stuff is paid for, all of that. And now all you do is just chilling. I know I wake up at 3 o'clock, 3:30, and every morning and get ready for work. Even on the weekends, I'm still up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And, I might pill around the house on the weekends. Then when the sun starts coming up, I start getting ready to get the heck up out of here. Now, the past few weekends, like I say, we in Texas. It's been too hot. I have been fishing. Me and my middle son, we went, me and my middle son, we went fishing a week or so ago. It was hot as hell. You can catch shit. I went fishing before after that. So I've been fishing for the past few weekends. I hadn't really been riding my bike. But once it cools down again and the weather gets right, I'm going to do both. I'm going to fish on a Saturday and ride the bike on a Sunday, or ride the bike on a Saturday and fish on Sunday, one of the two. I'm always going to be busy. And then once I get this boat, oh man, it's going to be like off the chain. Me and my fishing buddy, we already talked about it. What we're going to be doing some overnight trips and shit. So he's already retired, but he fishes. He has shit to do. So I'm not going to mention your name, big dog, but Mr. Sir, if you see this video, the boat is coming, brother. The boat is coming. But I had another friend that retired, and I talked to him a couple of days ago, and he's got a bike, don't ride it. Got a old school Monte Carlo or something like that. So it's a Vato. He don't drive it. He doesn't have any grandkids. Yeah, he's actually divorced. And he don't do shit. He called me, asked me, man, I ain't talked to you in a minute. Yeah, I know, bro. What's been up? Yeah. I'm like, come on by the crib, man. I throw some meat on the pit. Oh, man, I don't really like going anywhere. Well, damn, dog, what the fuck you got to do tomorrow? You ain't got no job. You got a check coming in every month. What you gonna do? Come by the house, have a couple of drinks. I throw some meat on the pit. We sit, shoot the shit, talk some bullshit, lie to each other, and you take your behind home. But couldn't make it. So I was like, okay, I'll let it be. And it puzzles me. I see especially some of the ladies where I work at. that past my age. There's some of them like in their 70s and 80s, and they still working. I mean, I get it with today's economy that sometimes you just don't retirement pay doesn't pay enough. And not to say that that's gonna be my case, but I got another plan for that shit too. You know, I do catering on the side. I do barbecue, whatnot. So I'm gonna have some change coming in, plus on top of my retirement. So, you know, I'll be all right. I'm gonna be good. But I listen to some of these ladies and some of these guys that came back, and some of them say they bored. They sit at the house and it's nothing to do. They watch TV till TV can't be watched anymore. They go to the store, or they'll play with their grandkids until the parents come and pick them up, and then that's it. You know, nothing to do. Boredom. You know, me personally, even if I didn't ride motorcycles, even if I didn't fish, even if I didn't camp, I would sit and watch motherfucking TV all motherfucking day in my bed, in my drawers, with a drink and a bag of potato chips. And fuck it, I would be fine watching cartoons all fucking day. But you know, it puzzles me sometimes. Me personally, I am looking forward to retirement. I'm looking forward to not having to get up early in the morning to go anywhere. I mean, true enough, if I'm retired and I want to get up early, I can. If I don't want to get up early, I'll sleep till 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Hell, if I'd been drinking the night before, I might sleep till 1, 2 o'clock. You know, boom. But you know, like I said, I know people that have retired. They go back to work. Like I say, 6, 7 months down the line, maybe a year or so down the line, they end up going back to work. And work is hard for somebody past 60 years old. You don't move as fast. Hell, I don't move fast now. And I'm on 60, like boom, 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 up, like that. And you know, these couple of years gonna pass by quick, and then my shit gonna be paid off. What I'm buying, it's gonna be paid off, and then I'm gonna be riding to the sunset. And they're gonna know at my job when I leave, because I'm gonna come in with a bottle in one hand and a cup in the other, and a big ass cigar sticking out of my mouth with a "fuck y'all" sign. Not everybody, but some of them. Some of them I'm gonna tell to kiss my ass. But for the most part, everybody I'm pretty much cool with. Just one or two. But that's another story too. But like I say, at our age, the people that's my age, in their late 50s, beginning to knock on 60s, or in your 60s, plan on doing stuff. Whether you go start taking walks, ride a bicycle. I got a bicycle sitting over there now. Fucking $1,200 bike. I used to ride it I was really riding it during 2020, like damn near every day. But you know, after the pandemic shit was over, when we all had to go back to work, I kind of stopped riding. So I'm gonna get back into that. So I ain't the most healthiest motherfucker in the world, but I got more years behind me than I do ahead of me. So I probably need to stay a little bit more healthy. You know, if I pretty much stopped smoking cigars, which my wife loves that. But stuff in the black cup, you know, I might be doing that for a while. Even if they tell me, hey man, you gotta let it go. And I know what motherfuckers are saying right now. Oh, he's sipping out of a straw. I sure the hell am. You need a straw for what I'm sipping on there now. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is. All I'm gonna tell you is Black Cup Sunday. It's a little bit better than Black Cup Monday, you know, but Black Cup Sunday. But yeah, that's my kind of like my take on this, and I just want y'all's take. And you know, like me and DJ Mad always say, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. I would like to get some comments on this one. For real. You know, if you see it, comment on it. Tell me what you think. It don't matter what you say. You can't hurt my feelings. You know, whether you like the content or whether you don't like the content. Say, man, I don't like the shit you're saying. Do something else. Okay, if you don't like what I'm saying, I need to do something else. Throw me an idea out there. We've said that. Me and DJ Matt have said that before. Throw an idea out there. But back to the retirement thing. Now, I know a guy that I work with, and can't work every day. Hardly ever missed a day. He would have to be like dying in the hospital. Y'all excuse me, I'm wiping all that little drippies off of him. It's hot out here, it says Texas. But yeah, he would come to work every day. Would never miss a day. Would stay late. Now here's the crazy part. He would clock out early just to go out there in the parking lot and talk to the guys. Now me, like I said, me thinking, that's somebody who ain't got no fucking life or don't want to go home. He was married. Didn't want to go home. Wife was making him miserable. That I can't say. But you clock out 5 or 10 minutes early just to go out there in the parking lot and sit and talk to people that's trying to get out and go home. He followed me to my vehicle one day. He just did talk, and the guy talked about number nonsense, which was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody hear that stupid shit you were saying. But out of decency, I would listen to him. Just, okay, all right. Well, hey, man, I got to go. I got to run, you know. And then he would look like his feelings was hurt. Like he had lost one of his damn best friends and shit. But take your ass home. Get on that bike, man. Ride that motherfucker. Do whatever. Take you a trip. Plan on doing that, too, once I retire. I think I'm going to start doing a little bit. I mean, I travel now every once in a while. Maybe 2 or 3 times out of the year, I'll go somewhere. Whether it's all in the States or it's all in Texas. At least once out of the year, twice out of the year, I do leave the state. I'm going to start doing that more. And to be honest with you, once I get my vehicle situation like perfectly straight, I got some issues with my truck going on, and I need new tires on my bike. That's another reason why I hadn't ridden in a while, besides the heat in Texas. But yeah, once I get my bike straight, and once I get my truck straight, I'm gonna start taking me some long trips, like going across like 3 or 4 states, just to go down there and kick it, see how it is. Come on back. I mean, I used to do that back in the days when I rode all the time. I don't ride all the time now, because yes, I have gotten older, and you know, once you get older, you know, you do slow down on some things you don't. But it's just the point that get out there and do something. Like I said, whether you take a walk, ride a bicycle, go pick you some flowers, just go to the mall and walk around and look at young people and see how goofy they act and how stupid and shit that they say and how they look and how they dress and how they act, how they talk and stuff. You'll be amazed. It will crack you up, because I see it every day because I work for a school district. But some of the stuff that comes out of these kids' mouth is like, where the hell did you get that from? Some of the stuff that they be talking about, how did you get that damn analogy on that shit? It's like you want to run up to the back of them and slap them right in the back of their damn head. Wake up, fool. But, you know, they not my kids, and, you know, some of the shit I would want to do to them, I'd probably end up going to jail for murder. But on the cool, if you're close to retirement, if you're thinking about retirement, make you a plan. Set you some goals on what you're going to do afterwards. Even if you're single, if your husband passed away, if you're just single, you know, never been married before, make you a plan on what you're going to do when you get ready to retire. And I would do it like a year before. Let's say if you don't have a plan now, do it a year before you get ready to retire. That way, when you do go, boom, everything is set in motion. Everything is straight. All you got to do is clock out for the last time and tell them peace. And you're good to go. And go have you some fun. Go do some adventures. Fuck work. You can work damn near all your life, and now it's time for you to relax. It's time for people to cater to you, not the reverse. And Go live your life, what's left of it, and have fun. Because tomorrow, and I've really found this out, tomorrow is not promised to you. I've been friends with a handful of people, and some of them are not here today. Some of them didn't have that, what's the word I'm looking for? Have that privilege to retire. Some of them was way younger than me, and didn't have that privilege to retire. This gray, it's a privilege. It's not a right. It's not due to you. It's not owed to you. Y'all hold on one second. I'm a dog is barking. Y'all hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to let my dog in. He was out there taking him a break, a restroom break, if you know what I mean. But like I was saying, yeah, make your plans on what you're gonna do, and stick to it. That's it. Basically, you're retired. You're off. You don't have to work anymore. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. And do what you do. Have fun at it. And live the rest of your life. And do the damn thing. That's all I'm saying. So with that note being said, like I say, like, comment, and subscribe. We really would appreciate it. It would very much be helpful to boost our channel up. And my boy DJ Mad, hey man, I love you, bruh. Gonna continue doing what you're doing. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Hopefully we talked. So hopefully, we can talk. We text. Hopefully everything's going good. Everything's going straight. And hit me up. We'll talk tomorrow. And my little reapers that's out there, y'all be cool. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Take care of one another. And as I always say, live long and prosper. Peace and prayers. Y'all be safe out there.